Hello and welcome to M&A Integration Introduction course, an expert's guide to kickstart your M&A integration project. Whether you are somebody who is getting started with your M&A integration career or somebody who's done a few projects in M&A integration, this particular course has content that is valid and relevant for all of you. So let's get started. First of all, let's look at what are we going to cover in this particular introduction course. We will start the lesson with what is an M&A integration. We're going to define an M&A integration for you. This we're going to follow up with different types of M&A. And then we're going to walk you through the stages of an M&A lifecycle. And then we will get into some of the reasons why M&A are being pursued as strategic endeavors, things like synergies. After synergies, we're going to talk about integration planning, followed by communication. Then we'll touch upon integration management office, and then, of course, the change management culture, depth of integration. And finally, we're going to talk about some major milestones, key events that are there in an M&A integration. So first of all, let's get started with what is an M&A integration. Now, what we have found based on the training courses we've been running, here are some of the definitions that we have found, or some of the phrases that people have used to explain what an M&A integration is. So, for example, when a company acquires shares of another company, could be attributed as an M&A. Similarly, a process of realizing synergies is another definition of what an M&A integration is. And then M&A is when employees have acquirer email ID, access rights are changed, and payroll is combined. So these are different definitions that we have captured through our live training courses of what an M&A integration is. But when we look at deeply of what an M&A integration is, this is something that over the years we have defined and then refined based on number of M&A integrations that we've been involved in. So we would define it as M&A integration, also known as post-merger integration, is defined as a process of consolidating organization, people, process, technology, culture, and change management, resulting in synergy benefits, building of new capabilities, new operating model, new products, and or new market access. So this is something that we've tried to define comprehensively, holistically, of what an M&A integration or a post-merger integration is. Now, let's look at different types of M&A integration. First of all, one of the most common M&A strategy that is followed is when companies are looking at portfolio expansion. In other words, they're looking at buying products that could be complementary to the products that they already have. And this could be in the FMCG sector. This could be in the FMB sector. This could be in any of the products stream. But this could also be that a product company buys a services company, which can then be added on to their products support and professional services, and that could be added on to offer a new comprehensive package for their customers. So that's the first one, which is portfolio expansion. Second one is geographic expansion. I mean, and I don't have to explain a lot. This is essentially when companies are trying to go overseas and enter a new market where they have little or no presence, and this often allows companies to gain instant access by acquiring a company that is already existing in that market that the acquiring company is trying to enter. Third one is new customer segment expansion. So this is essentially you have a product, either by modifying some features of the product or adding on some services or new product capability. You try to address and enter into a new customer segment, a segment that has not been addressed by your company in the past. The next one is new technology / digital expansion. So this is valid for brick and mortar companies, physical product companies, where You may use new technology or a digital version, and this could be, for example, SaaS, which is providing services as a service as a subscription model. So these are the kind of things where a physical product company can expand upon by looking at technology or digital expansion. Another great example is e-commerce, right? So you have physical products. You could be a retail company, or you could be a fashion company. If you set up your own e-commerce store platform, that would be another example of digital expansion. And this is where companies are looking at existing e-commerce platforms that they can buy and expand their portfolio, go for the digital presence of their company. The next one is value chain expansion. What is meant by this is essentially you look at some of your suppliers or some of your customers, upstream, downstream, and you combine forces to provide a new offering. This could be a product offering, this could be a service offering, or it could be a combination of both. And then the next one is market consolidation slash competition. Essentially, you end up buying a competition, one of your competitors from the market and consolidate market position. So this is often seen in cycles in different industries, in different geographies, where there is consolidation that takes place when the market conditions are non-favorable, and then there could be areas where um, the opposite also is true, where companies divest when they want, or when they have different priorities that come up. And there are lots of other um, there are lots of other types of M&As as well, but the ones that I just mentioned are primarily the main ones that are there. Okay. So this chart essentially kind of summarizes on different possibilities and what makes M&A very attractive for organizations. First one is growth, and this is a complementary alternative to organic growth. Second one is capabilities, considerably less time and effort to build capabilities. Third is access to new markets. Fourth is instant access of established credibility of target, right? So whether it's a new market, whether it's new customer segment, whether it's technology, digital platforms, you can get instant credibility by leveraging the existing credibility of your target. And the fifth one is investment. So this could be early stage companies, where large companies look at investing in early stage companies where they have a new product which could be fascinating, which has huge potential. So the large company may decide to make investments, and this is quite often seen in the world of pharmaceutical, in biotech, but also in the world of digital and technology. So this was kind of an overview of different aspects, different types of M&A, and what makes them attractive.